Hello and good day everyone. So welcome to the course of OBS Studio. So OBS Studio is a free and open source video streaming and recording platform. So OBS Studio is essentially a very professional platform which gives the user many tools so that they can have a very efficient and professional experience with screen recording and streaming. So in this video, we'll be going through the downloading process of OBS Studio, and we'll also be going through some of the basic tools that you'll be using while using OBS Studio. So for download OBS Studio, you can just simply in Google search, you can just simply search for OBS Installation, and in the first link, you have the official version of the OBS Studio. And then over there we have the option of selecting our operating system, and according to that operating system, whether it's Windows, Mac or Linux, you have the option of choosing which version that you want. And once you select Windows, you can just click on download installer, and it's gonna automatically start downloading OBS Studio. Since I already downloaded, I'm just gonna cancel this. And then once you have downloaded and installed OBS Studio, this is what the starting launch screen is going to be like. So firstly, this black screen area over here is called the canvas, and canvas is where you're going to be seeing like what exactly you will be streaming or recording, right? You will get a preview of what you will be recording or what you will be streaming in this black area called the canvas. And this is the scene section. In the bottom left corner here, this is the scene section. So in the scene section, you'll be seeing all these so in OBS Studio, you can have multiple scenes, and a scene is essentially like a collection of sources or a collection of elements, right? So I'll give you an example, right? So sometimes maybe in like a award ceremony presentation or something like that, you might have seen that they effortlessly, very seamlessly switch between like their like, let's say they have a loop of their logo, whatever the organization that the award ceremony is, they might have a loop of their logo at all times displayed on the screen, and whenever there's going to be a presentation or something, they'll like quickly switch between those stuff. So things like that, they don't do, but they don't like put that loop on every other slide, right? It's not going to be a part of the slide. What they most of the time do is use OBS Studio, and they would have a separate scene for that loop, video loop of their logo, and a separate scene for the presentation. So in that way, they can very easily click between these scenes, and switch seamlessly. With otherwise, you'll have to open the loop and then close the loop and turn on the presenter, like click on the presentation, open it, right? And it's going to be very messy, and everyone in the ceremony or anything can see that. And another example is if you have seen like streamers, let's say like a Twitch streamer or a YouTube streamer, and you might have seen that they also effortlessly switch between whatever the game that they're streaming or whatever the video that they're showing, and also between their own camera, right? So those sort of scenes stuff are done with the scenes in OBS Studio, right? So, and then you have the sources section. So sources section essentially is about all the audio and video sources that you can be like using to stream, right? It can be an audio input capture or a browser. It can be another media source. It can be image that you are streaming. It can be a game capture. It can be simply a display capture. It can be a Windows capture. Whatever the source that you will be using, like to get whatever the video and the audio from, that goes in the sources panel that you can select from the sources panel. And audio mix is all about where you're going to be taking your audio inputs from. And yeah, you can customize those in the audio mixer. And the scene transition panel is about transition between the scenes that you're going to be having in the scene section, right? You can choose different effects, and likewise. And the control section would have several of the most widely or most frequently used settings throughout OBS Studio, like start streaming, manage broadcast, start recording, studio mode, virtual camera, settings, exit, likewise. So we'll also be going through some of the most basic settings in OBS Studio. So once you click on settings, you'll be getting this panel where we have several tabs like general, stream, output, audio, video, hotkeys, etc. So general section would include very generalized settings, and which we won't be going through that much because most of these things you can leave them at default. And default, yeah. So in under streaming section, you can like, let's say you're streaming, you're like a content creator that is going to be streaming to a particular platform. So then the stream tab is very important to you because you can directly select the service that you'll be streaming on, whether it's Twitch, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook Live, whether it's Twitter. You can directly select whatever the service that you'll be streaming into from here, and also the server. And once you are connected, like you can like directly connect your account. Whether so currently we have our Trackmora YouTube channel connected, so you can see very easily that it has connected. So once you are connected like this, you can very easily schedule a live stream or maybe even start a live stream from OBS Studio without going to YouTube. And you have all that options that you'll be getting in YouTube directly on OBS Studio once you have connected your account. And yeah, so that's about streaming section. And then the output section. In the output section, you have several other tabs called streaming, recording, audio, and replay buffer. So these will be covering mainly the output, what the output is going to be looking like. So if you have several audio tracks, you can select between them in these settings, and likewise. So, and there's also encoder settings. Most of this stuff you don't have to worry about that much, but if you are interested, and like if you're like a geek that like to go into everything in data, then you can like go through them as well. If there is an important setting over here, that would be pretty much be bitrate. Bitrate would be essentially a measure of how much data that is going to be packed into every second of your video. So higher the bitrate, higher the quality is going to be. But the default value 2500 kilobits per second is going to be completely fine. But if you want like a very high high quality video, maybe you can increase the bitrate as well, maybe to 5000 or something like that. And yes, so in the recording section, this will be the section that you'll be using the most, since most of you will be using OBS Studio for screen recording purposes, right? So recording section is what you're all going to be using most. And in here, you can select the recording path. Recording path is essentially where the screen records that you're going to be recording are going to be saved by default. So from browse, you can select the location, the folder that you want them to be selected to. And once you like hit start recording over here, and once you like stop the record, they will be automatically saved into this location that you have specified over here. And over there, you can like select the recording format as well. There are a couple of formats that you can select from, like the MKV, MOV, MP4, MOV, and likewise. So currently I've selected MKV, which is the format that I want them to be. And you can also select the video encoder format. Most of these stuff are not really things that you should be worried about, because if you're just going to be using OBS Studio for screen recording. But yeah, you can select the encoder, video encoder as well, and also the audio encoders and etc. And from audio tab, you can select if you have like several audio tracks that you should be playing. You can select them and name them, and likewise. Replay buffer is not that really important, so we'll be moving into the audio section. And in audio section, you can select the global audio devices, and you can specify these devices. If you have a couple of mics, you can select them from here. Like when you have connected a mic, you can see them in the list of in the drop down list here, and then you can select them out there, right? And yes, so moving on to the video section. So here you can change the resolution of the canvas over here. And also, so the base canvas resolution is this canvas over here, and you can change the resolution of that, and you can also change the resolution of the final output video over here. So, and let's say if you're going to be like recording like most of your audience is going to be mobile phone users, then you can like change the resolution to be currently 16:9. You can change it to be 9:16 by interchanging just 1080 x 1920. You can switch the resolution into 9:16, right? And you can also change the FPS values over here. Currently it's set to be 60, which is going to be the highest. Yeah, you can, if you want like a particular frame rate, you can select it from this drop down list, or you can specify it right here. And hotkeys is going to be simply about the shortcut keys here, so you can essentially uh, like put some shortcut keys for your ease of use into these functions that they have specified over here. Yeah, so that's about it for the settings panel, and yeah, that's like a very brief overview of what OBS Studio is gonna be about, and what the main features of OBS Studio are gonna be. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.